I didn't do a lot of that stuff with the nicotine thing, and I think it had a lot to do with being surrounded by people who smoked and not talking about the cravings I was having with anyone and that sort of stuff. And so it really was a lot of like not really respecting the power of my nicotine addiction. And so sort of did like what we would do, in recovery, where we would look at our addiction or our relapse and make a plan for how we would do it differently the next time. And I was able to quit again. I wish I knew the date. I'm not really sure. I think it was like 2 years ago or 3 years ago or something. And I haven't had any nicotine since then. And it's just wonderful. And so there are things that it has allowed me to do that I couldn't do when I was a smoker. And one of the biggest, I think, is the way it affected my recovery from drugs and alcohol. Because, I go to the Friday night meeting, Primary Purpose, like every week, right? And so I don't know if anyone goes to that meeting here, but like so many other meetings, when you get done with the meeting, right, there's like two groups of people after the meeting. There's like the inside the church people who stand around and talk, and then there are the people that stand right in front of the door outside and smoke. And when I became a non-smoker again, I would hang out with the people inside a little bit and talk with them. And it's a different crowd, and it's like, not always, but generally, like as a rule, like more long-term sobriety, more people that are going to be there this time next year, that sort of thing. And so it impacted the sort of people that I surrounded myself with and improved my recovery too. I don't know, that's all I have to say. Thanks.
Thanks, Rob. Okay. Hi, Sandy. I'm an ex-smoker. I don't know that you could be really an ex-smoker. I just used to smoke. I smoked a lot. I started smoking at a very young age because back then it was the thing to do. They didn't have the mornings and packs of cigarettes. You could smoke. I was telling somebody the other day that at 15 I was in the hospital to have my gallbladder out, and they let me smoke in the hospital at 15 because things weren't the same as what they are now. Now you can't even smoke in the hospital. And I couldn't believe that the nurses would bring me ashtrays and matches, and it was weird. But as time went on, I had wanted to quit smoking because after you smoke for many years, they really have a horrible taste. At least they did for me. They burned the inside of